Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be my quick review for Avatar: The Way of Water. So I wasn't a really big fan of the first Avatar movie. I saw it in theaters when it came out in 2009. I saw it in 3D. I haven't seen very many movies in 3D, but we decided the trailers looked great for this. It's been a long time, so we decided to go see Avatar: The Way of Water in 3D. And I will say this. I don't think it's necessary to see this movie in 3D. It's way too long to be wearing those glasses. Hurts my eyes. I was so exhausted afterwards. Just sitting in the chair the whole time for 3 hours and having those glasses. I had to keep taking the glasses off to give my eyes a break. And I don't know that the 3D effects adds that much to the experience. I know some people tell you it does, but if you're somebody who loves 3D, then sure, go see it in 3D. If you're somebody who doesn't really care about 3D, this isn't really going to change your mind. It's just going to give you a headache. So I don't think it's necessary. It looks great though, but I think it will still look great even not in 3D. There are some cool shots with the fish and stuff and the rain and the bugs and stuff kind of popping out at you. But other than that, it doesn't really look like super 3D or anything. So I wouldn't recommend seeing it in 3D personally. And remember, it is a long film. It's over 3 hours long. You're going to have to get up and use the bathroom, if not for just to stretch your legs. I mean, it's just sitting in there for 3 hours is just too much. Even in the comfortable leather recliners at AMC that I go to, it was still too much. It felt good to get up and stretch my legs just to go to the bathroom. So with that being said, the movie is just okay. I didn't love the first Avatar movie, and to be honest, I didn't go back to rewatch it, so I didn't really remember too much of it. I remember some stuff, some characters, and I don't know that you need to go back and rewatch it for this movie either. They kind of catch you up to speed pretty quickly. You could probably just find a short recap video on YouTube or something that you could watch that would catch you up to speed. But this movie kind of does a good job of catching you up to where the characters are now. So this movie is all about Jake Sully's family. And actually most of the movie is focused on the children. It takes about almost maybe an hour, maybe less, before we even get to the water. But then once we're at the water, the visual effects for the water and everything, that really does look amazing. The underwater sequences are awesome. The way the tribe, the houses and the landscape, it just looks awesome. It looks like a wonderful beach resort that you want to go visit. And then the movie actually focuses a lot on these whale-like creatures. I forget their names, Tooks or something. Tunooks. Tuaxcons. I don't remember. But it kind of becomes about whale hunting in a way. And protecting this whale-like species that kind of look like whales, kind of look like lobsters in a way. They have these weird tendril things coming off of them. And then the sort of main character of the movie is actually Jake Sully's son. And he kind of bonds with the outcast whale thing. And then also they tell us that the villain that died in the first movie, well, they uploaded his consciousness to an avatar body they created for him. So now he's back, just in an avatar body. And then we find out that he had actually had a son that was a baby in that first movie. And now that son's grown up and sort of adopted by Jake Sully's family. Having the villain return again is kind of lazy excuse just to bring him back, because maybe you shouldn't have killed him off. But it is kind of a different dynamic having him in the body of an avatar. And so the humans are back on Pandora because Earth is dying. And they think, oh, what a great place to settle down. We can't actually breathe the air, but, we're going to terraform this place. And that they actually hunt the whales, not for meat or anything like that. They actually just take the sort of brain serum juice from the whales because it actually stops aging in humans. And that's all they use the whales for. And they just discard the rest of the whale, which is obviously very wasteful, but also shows kind of the terribleness of humanity versus, the Na'vi creatures that, are very in tune with nature and they don't waste anything. And, it's kind of a little Pocahontas-y, sure. I don't know. I don't really know why. I guess because people have already been on this planet, they just think it's easier to settle here. rather than finding a more habitable planet. Sure. But anyway, so we get the villain, and he wants this personal vendetta against Jake Sully and his family. And that sort of results in the ending of the movie, where we kind of recreate Titanic and we're on this sinking boat and everybody needs to escape. It's not a great plot, to be honest. The movie's mostly focused on the children and their relationship with the water, the way of water. And then you have this villain character that's trying to hunt them down and find them because they sought refuge in the Ocean Tribe. Yeah, it's an okay movie. It's way too long, is what I'll say. You could definitely cut out like 40 minutes of this movie. Probably make the pace go a little bit better. Because a lot of the movie is just, look at this amazing shot. Isn't that beautiful? That's a lot of the movie, where you just linger on these amazing shots. Which is fine, but it becomes too much. And again, you start to feel the length of the film as it goes on. And then also, like I said, the plot is kind of thin. It's sort of about Jake kind of learning to accept his younger son for who he is, or whatever. And then you also get this adopted daughter character that they have, whose I think name is Curie, but I'm almost positive they keep calling her Kitty, which bothered me because I was like, that's not her name, is it? And it's played by Sigourney Weaver, and she's like the daughter of Sigourney Weaver's character, Avatar body from the first movie, who was like magically impregnated, and she has this connection with the Earth, Awa, and she kind of has these special abilities almost. They kind of just set it up. I'm sure it'll be revealed in the next few movies or whatever of exactly where she came from and why she has this connection. It's kind of cool, but yeah, again, how does that play into the movie that we're doing right now? And then there's just a lot of Jake Sully stuff that is he's not an interesting character. And then Zoe Saldana's character, Naturi, or whatever her name is, she doesn't have a lot to do, but every time she's fighting, she looks badass and is awesome, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is just an okay movie. I think it's pretty good. If you like the Avatar movies and the world of Pandora, I think you'll love this movie maybe. But yeah, just know that it's not like the best plot in the world, the best character development or narrative. It's just kind of basic, which is fine. It's really more about the spectacle. But again, if you're somebody who doesn't really like 3D, I don't think you should go see it in 3D. It's just way too long to be wearing those glasses. And this is probably a movie that you want to catch on home video so that you can like probably watch an hour at a time and take a lot of breaks because it's so long. But there is a lot of cool stuff in here, I will say that. I do like the children characters. I think those are definitely where the heart of the movie is. And they do spend a lot of time with them, so that's cool. The villain characters, just, he's the villain. But he does connect with his original body's son, Spider. There's a connection there that sort of happens. And we'll see if that has to play out in the further movies or not. So I'll be interested. I mean, I'll definitely go see the next movie in theaters. Probably not 3D, though. But I'm definitely interested in seeing where this story goes. I just think this movie needs to be a lot shorter and just a little bit of a tighter narrative, because I'm not 100% sure what the message of the movie is. Like, is it about this whaling and we shouldn't whale? Is it about, Jake Sully's family of, we need to stick together and protect each other and family? I don't know. So anyway, that's my review of Avatar: The Way of Water. I don't love it. Do you love it, though? Maybe you do. Maybe you think it's the best movie of the year. I think it's okay. It's good. It's fine. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more movie reviews and Marvel reviews. And until next time, that's it. Bye.